what's up? We got something for you.
Cool.
Do
What?
you because like you've kind of discussed like, hey, we should be doing a little bit more modern stuff sometimes. I'm like, yeah, I mean we have been, but
Yeah.
yeah. And I have a different kind of song for you from
Okay.
a unique rapper, I think.
Okay. Well, I love the sound of that, you know.
Yeah,
You've
so
pulled out some big gems lately, and yeah, so I'm excited.
yeah, and
What do we got?
speaking of gems, if you want to see some gems, hit that subscribe button, tap the bell. We don't know what the bell does, but YouTube says we're supposed to do it. And of course, leave comments. We do a lot of requests on this channel now. And
Like
yeah,
us?
yeah. Oh, yeah. Like? Did I forget the like
You
part?
did.
Oh, all right. Well, yeah, like it too
Uh,
if you do, if you like it. Anyway, so this is Pop Smoke, and the name of this track is Demeanor, and it features a pop singer named Dua Lipa.
Pop Smoke and Dua Lipa?
Dua Lipa.
Dua Lipa. I'm telling
Yes,
you,
and
that's two cool names right
I
there.
know someone's going to correct me in the comments like, no, you mispronounced Dua Lipa. I'm like, I did my best.
Well, maybe we should try different versions and they can choose from them. Duna Lupa.
No, let's not pick on the
Dangalanga.
artist.
We're not, yeah, we know it's Dua Lipa.
Dua Lipa. Yeah. So, yeah, I guess we should get started with the video.
Okay, let's roll it. And you say it's Demeanor.
Demeanor.
All right, sweet.
Shorty with rubber teeth. Shorty said she like my demeanor, and she look like a eater. I'm off the perky geeking. Shorty with rubber teeth. Shorty said she like my demeanor, and she look like a eater. I'm off the perky geeking. Wait, oh wait. Fishbowl, send shots, bent blocks in the back, earthquakes and selling cracks. All my niggas into that, you send it out, you send it back. All facts, no cap. Put my hat to the back, 100,000 in the back. Look, $11 an hour ain't enough to live. So I'ma go in every store and I'ma swipe the shit. They tryna lock a nigga up and I'm like, fuck a bit. Cause either way, mommy still gon' love a kid. I just took 20 from the city, they like, who is you? A lot of niggas talking shit that they don't really do. I'm about to turn my Air Force Ones into a Gucci shoe. I'm about to turn my Timberlands into a Yeezy boot. My president black bandana is blue. Got me dripping, got me glistening like I came out the pool. I'm so exotic like I came out the zoo. But I shot out the coupe. I got a scope with a clear eye view. Shorty said she like my demeanor, and she look like a eater. I'm off the perky geeking. Shorty with rubber teeth. Shorty said she like my demeanor, and she look like a eater. I'm off the perky geeking. Wait.
My demeanor is meaner than yours. Female alpha, and I practice what I preach. I devour. Tell me, can you take the heat? You can touch with your eyes only. I know you like what you see. That je ne sais quoi energy. Baby, get on your knees. You can't say pop without smoke, so fill up your lungs. My diamonds will make you choke. You like the way I move. My demeanor is meaner than yours, so clap for the encore. You can't say pop without smoke, so fill up your lungs. My diamonds will make you choke. You like the way I move. My demeanor is meaner than yours, so clap for the encore.
Shorty with rubber teeth. Shorty said she like my demeanor, and she look like a eater. I'm off the perky geeking. Shorty with rubber teeth. Shorty said she like my demeanor, and she look like a eater. I'm off the perky geeking. Wait.
My demeanor is meaner than yours.
What's your thoughts?
Well, to be straight with anyone watching, Dave and I just watched the original video, and we'll link to it.
Mhm.
We might not be able to upload the original video, so we might use a lyric version, which will be cool too. But I would suggest everyone to watch this original video as
Yeah,
well,
it's
because
really
the
good.
production is awesome. It's a simple, cool idea, but boy, is it gorgeous! You know, it's just really gorgeous. After that, I really liked it. I liked the flow. I guess like you said, she's a pop singer. You know,
Mhm.
well, that fit fine. What was weird is I had an out of song, experience at one point where, see, I had this nice thing almost all the way, but at one point, early, minute and a half, 2 minutes in somewhere, Pop Smoke did a rap. It was definitely like, but it's like the flow stopped, the beat stopped. It was like jarring to me.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
it didn't happen again. And I know that he would have his part like that to pronounce the song and what his character is, what the other characters are. And that's what it did. And all of that was fine. He was, sounded great and the words were awesome. But it musically took me out for a minute. I was
Right,
like,
right.
damn. And then it came back and stayed in. So that was that. But it
Well,
was pretty cool.
I think part of that too was just a contrast from whenever he's like singing, but then when he start rapping, that's when he gets that really deep voice.
The deep
That's what
voice.
a lot of people like about him. It just has that
No,
deep,
it's
deep
chocolatey. It's
voice.
like, it's deep and warm, but
Yeah,
it just lost the beat during it. I know he could do all that with the beat going,
right.
or
Yeah,
at
yeah.
least a change in beat, like a darker tonality or something to go kind of with his voice. But
Right.
instead, they just let him be alone, and it fell a little flat. But that, I don't want that to be crazy negative. Something I noticed. Okay. But
Yeah.
I really liked the song. I think it was pretty cool. And I could see definitely why you would want to show it to us. Um,
It's definitely different and unique. And here's a good question for you, because this has Dua Lipa in it. But what would have you would have thought this was Bruno Mars instead? Because apparently, by rumor, this was originally supposed to be a Bruno Mars in it.
well, I think the music would have been way different.
Yeah. Well, no.
It would still have a flavor, but it would be totally different, wouldn't it?
Right.
I
Right.
mean,
Yeah.
I think it would be more instruments, but less sophisticated.
Okay.
I
Okay.
think I think this was really nailed what it is.
Okay.
Because when
Well,
she started oh, go ahead, yeah.
yeah. No. Please go ahead.
All right, when she started singing, she reveals herself and her character, right?
Mhm.
If it were, I'm not 100% familiar with dude,
Bruno Mars.
right? But I mean, I seen him at the Super Bowl a couple times, and I seen some other stuff. I think it would dumb it down, man. I don't think it would have the I don't think it would have the potency that she brought,
Yeah.
to it.
I really appreciate her performance on this rap.
Yeah, me too.
On the song. But I want to tell you a little bit about Pop Smoke.
Yeah.
Oh, he kind of had a bit of, like he references quite a bit of, kind of gangster type stuff in this rap. It might
Yeah,
be
he
hard
did.
for you to,
That's
yeah.
right.
But it's like it's pretty hard to find a lot of information on him. But like, he had like got kicked out of school for bringing a gun. You know what I mean?
Damn.
But then eventually disavowed. Because he references wearing blue in this, so I'm assuming.
Yeah, he was a
Crip.
Crip.
But eventually kind of disavowed that, and he went to basketball school, and so apparently he's a tall kid, right?
What the hell is basketball school?
Right, I did look this up, and there's just like a school like out there in Pennsylvania, Philadelphia area, I think, that they teach kids basketball. Just kind of like a baseball school, I guess, or a football school.
I've never
Like
heard of any such thing, but that's cool. It's
yeah,
just
yeah. So, but he wasn't able to continue because he ended up having a heart murmur. Okay,
oh
yeah,
wow, yeah, that's a
um,
yep.
yeah, and so he just started rapping when he was like 18 years old, right? And so, and he just did mixtapes. He did a couple of mixtapes that, he just grabbed like say a beat off YouTube or whatever and just, rap over those and eventually got some collaborators. So before the release of his very first official album, okay, he goes to Los Angeles to record some music and he's staying at, a house in the Hollywood Hills
Hmm.
and, he's up on Instagram showing photos. He shows a photo of the package of where he's at. He shows a photo in front of the house. They could see the address. And there was some robberies that was happening around this time. This is, I believe about March or May of 2020, right?
Okay.
So there's like a knowing string of robberies that's happening around, the Hollywood Hills area, so specifically targeting musicians.
Yeah, they
So
usually do if you know that a musician's there because those guitars and amps and basses that's good pawn money.
yeah, so somebody, I don't want to give too much details of this crime because we don't like to promote criminals, right?
No, we don't,
But
but do we know him?
do we know who the criminals were?
Yeah,
Uh,
like
they they
personally?
they caught most of them. I will just say that.
Okay.
But there's apparently one that's still on the lam.
Damn.
So they went and up in the Howlett Hills, and they went like in the afternoon to try to rob him. And they saw too many people there, so they left. And they came back at like 4:30 in the morning. Pop Smoke goes back to that house with one of his friends and some girl. They obviously do what guys and girls do. And Pop Smoke takes a shower, and here comes the robbers. And while he's in the shower, and basically what the robbers were trying to get was his jewelry and watch. And Pop Smoke is taking a shower. They get in there, they lock it down, guns out, and they get in there. And worst fear in life, right, is you're getting robbed while taking a shower, right? So Pop Smoke apparently like tried to give him the watch or his necklace or something like that, and tackled him, and they shot him. And then he tried to run away, and apparently just kept on shooting him, and he was dead at about 20 years old.
What the? Why do you do this to me, Dave? You show me a great track.
Mm-hmm.
Someone I haven't heard, I'm like, that video was gorgeous, okay? So I'm
Yeah.
thinking this is extremely modern, and was, but then you tell me the guy dies. This is
Yes.
multiple times you've done this. Now I know I shouldn't be yelling at you. It's more of a societal problem that this occurs, but
Yeah.
each story it's been different. There's no.
Yeah.
This one is the only. Well,
Well,
was
what's
it
fascinating?
XXX Tentacion was robbed too and shot? Correct. Yeah.
Mhm.
So this guy walks out of the shower. He's probably buck naked and has a gun in his gut. You know what I mean? Give me everything you got. They
Well,
shoot
while
him.
you're in the shower, it's like even worse. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I do.
Like,
What about his girlfriend? What happened there? Or the girl?
well, I mean, as I said, I don't want to like overstate and give the criminals credo,
Oh,
but
that bitch.
apparently, no, she wasn't involved in it.
Okay.
No,
I watch
not
too
that
much
far.
crime
Like,
shows.
yeah, she was completely unexpected. They basically had a gun to her head and said, "Don't say anything, or else we'll
Yeah,
shoot." You know
right.
what I mean?
Why'd they shoot him? Because he's Pop Smoke, or because he talking back? We maybe never know.
I mean, I guess if you're fighting back, that's just how they.
Oh, he fought back, and that's what.
Yeah. I guess that's what happened. I mean, these were like kids too. These weren't like a couple of them were like actually juvenile delinquents.
Well, that's usually
overly
who
under
thieves.
18.
Right.
Yeah. So but to carry on with the story is that this was released after Pop Smoke. And remember, Kanye West, right, has Pop Smoke on Donda, right? And I'm not entirely sure if that was done before or after Pop Smoke had passed away.
Right.
But yeah, so Pop Smoke ended up releasing 2 albums posthumously.
Right.
And so that's probably,
That's unbelievable, Dave.
Yeah.
I mean, I hate to say that that's a riveting story because of what it is, a death of an artist, death of a young man. That's really sad. That's really sad. And that was such a pretty song. That'll stick with me a little bit, especially I'm going to edit this video and, hear the song back a few times. And when you put that in perspective, it's just like,
that's crazy.
I hate it for them, obviously, senseless, but at least he left the world something, you know what I mean?
I know.
So I'm happy for him for that. But wow, what a tale. What a story. Man. Well, thanks for sharing the great song, and then
yeah,
it's real. Even though I'll understand he passed, I would still want to hear this song just as I did than not,
Right.
Well, R.I.P.
Yeah,
R.I.P. And it's a great song. Check you later, man.
Bye.